Grant Shields, a 14-year-old Edmond resident, recently went to Washington, D.C. to help Oklahoma's lawmakers better understand what it's like to have Tourettes Syndrome, a neurological disorder characterized by repetitive, stereotyped, involuntary movements and vocalizations called tics. Grant hopes that by talking about the disorder, he can help people better understand what it is and isn't.
I first started noticing his tics and probably when he was 5, and probably the first time when he did his first all school musical, when all the little kids get on stage, and I was like, what is he doing? Mm-hmm. And I mean, he was really, really ticking and moving, and he looked really uncomfortable in his skin. And so, of course, when something like that happens, you go, we need to take him to the doctor. So we took him to Dr. Crittenden, and he said, well, you just need to wait and see if he keeps doing this for a couple of years, and he did. And so probably when he was 10, he was diagnosed with Tourette's Syndrome.
Then over time, it would change.
Yep.
And
is it like a subtle change? Like you don't even realize it's changing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why you can't tell teachers, watch, he's going to do this. Mm-hmm. Because in a month it'll change to something else.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And then I would shake my head really hard like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would get headaches.
Wow.
And that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember if my motor tics changed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had that one motor tic for a long time.
Yeah, you did.
And then it changed to the grunting now.
Mm-hmm.
Mine right now is I go like this,
mm-hmm.
and I clear my throat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started, I would go like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
just kind of move your arms like that?
Yeah, I would just go like this.
Okay.
My mom calls it punching.
Okay.
And what were my motor tics? I do this screeching sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it anymore. And if a song got stuck in my head, I repeat it in that screeching sound.
Mm-hmm.
I would say to be patient with the tics and to not freak out about them. It's going to be okay, but they need to go to the doctor and just do get an official diagnosis, and because there are things that can be done, whether it is with medication or whether it's with therapy, like behavioral therapy. There are things like that, or they can just live with them like my son does, and he's fine with it. But really the worst thing to do is to make a big deal about the tics. Pointing out their tics is not helpful, and I had to learn that the hard way. When someone is constantly doing something, the idea is to say, stop it. Mm-hmm. When someone keeps repeating something or doing something, sometimes it is a little annoying. And so I would say things like that. And then working with neurologists and reading and just learning about Tourette's Syndrome, I found that that's the worst thing that I could do, and just had to stop it.
What made me want to advocate
mm-hmm.
was just wanting to educate people about that.
What made you want to do that? Was it personal experience or just
No, I just...
You've had a good experience here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But tell them about the couple of times, when people have said things, what you've said.
Since I haven't ever experienced that,
mm-hmm.
I didn't know really what to say. One time, I guess I was, ticking a little too much. That's what it's called when you doing stuff
mm-hmm.
I do this sometimes. Mm-hmm. That's a tic.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I was clearing my throat a lot, and I guess it was louder than usual. So my friend, he tells me to shut up, and and I didn't know how to respond to that, and so I'm like, dude, I have Tourette's,
mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, I know, but it's still annoying, and then we were both quiet for a while. So.
But what did you think about? You thought, well, we all do
mm-hmm.
annoying things.
Yeah.
And then how did you deal with Harrison at one time?
Oh, okay, so my friend Harrison, he was being really annoying that one day because he's a little hyperactive.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, because Tourette's, it can't be spread and that stuff. He didn't know that. So I told him that if you don't be quiet, I'm going to spread you Tourette's, and you're going to do these tiny movements that will bug you forever. And he stopped talking for a while.
That's pretty solid. I like the way you think.